Real estate is all about relationships. There is that trust factor that you've got to have. We've saved people over $500,000 in commission. You save your money on the list side. My office policy is lowest fee guaranteed. We give you the same services as all the other companies, but we're just going to save you a lot of money in commission. At House to Home, we want to put this back into your pocket. This is the only way to do it. Why pay more? We'll find you a house, you'll make it a home.
I'm here today and all I hear is how I'm chasing crazy dreams. They'll sing, 'cause I've got perfect songs and melodies just waiting to come out of me, and you'll sing along like, oh, whoa. Fancy words, clever lines and tales that take you back in time, and you'll sing along like, oh, whoa. And they'll know, everyone will know, they should have believed in me.
Should have believed, baby.
You're watching The Spiel with Angie and Juli. You know what? A very special invitation has come my way recently, and I took advantage of it. I'm glad that I did.
Okay.
Spoke before the Rotary.
They have us like a secret.
It is.
Handshake,
If you go anywhere in the world and identify yourself as a Rotarian, red carpet's rolled out, baby. Anywhere in the world.
Do you have to prove like you have a Rotarian card that you carry?
Well, it's just understood. If you carry the card, if you're a card-carrying member of the Rotarians, you're treated that way, and it's just understood that you're honest, you're hardworking, you can be trusted.
I know what happened.
What?
You thought of the wonderful time that you and I have on the Spiel, and you went in there and you said, now my friend Julie, she's a hoot and a nanny, and I enjoy my life so well right now.
That's exactly what I said. I mean, it was almost verbatim what I said. I did. I just, I prayed about it before I went to sleep, and I asked that he just give me a message to share. And it was interesting because I got up that morning. I said, well, I better prepare something. I'm about to go in here and speak. And I opened it. Do you ever get the Daily Bread, our Daily Bread?
Yes,
okay.
Love that.
Right there it was. And it was talking about how you may enjoy life in abundance and such. And then there was a story right after, which I love the stories, don't you? Mm-hmm. And it was about a golfer. 2009, I believe he came in second place. And, they interviewed him. They said, oh, aren't you mad? They just razzing him. It's like, oh, the disappointment. So close. Oh, shucks, And, he turned to the camera and said, if this is the worst thing that ever happens to me, I think I'm okay, because I get to go home and enjoy my family and my friends and things that really matter.
Nice.
And so that's what I wanted to talk about. And yes, it just right there, just bridged it right on into the spiel. I get to come and enjoy my time with Julie. But as we're approaching spring, everybody's excited. We're going to get out. We do need to start looking at things that we could change, make a little better, make ourselves better.
Because spring is, new beginnings, the
Growth,
flowers change.
rebirth.
Yes. Rebirth. Have you thought about your change?
I have. I'm still thinking on it. There's probably a multitude of things I should change, but we should start with one?
One.
Right.
So
okay.
if you had to pick something for me to change, what would it be?
After today's shoot? One thing for you to change. I don't know. Here's what I would, maybe I would issue a challenge.
Okay.
Back to the group like the Rotarians. We're so busy, everybody's busy, but I do think we have to carve out time and give back. I think we need to belong to those organizations that are making a difference. I think, even if you form your own little organization and get out and do something, look, you're not too busy to help out others, and I think that's part of our responsibility, is we have to give back some way, somehow.
To mirror to people
how
to be in life.
Yes.
And it all starts with a smile.
It does.
Because if you smile, it's contagious.
It is. And opening the door, man, if somebody opens the door for me
You
now,
love that,
you
don't
turn
you?
and you smile. It sets the tone. It's a great thing.
That whole paying it forward thing comes back in place.
Yeah.
I see how it all goes together.
It's just cyclical. It really is. It's all right
it's
there.
what?
Cyclical. Like a cycle, cyclical. Round and round.
You know what? That's the first time I ever heard that word.
I know. And I know that today you said something about there's some holiday. We're going to save it till the end, but I want people to start thinking about it. What are we going to discuss at the close of the show today?
National Pet Peeve Day.
Pet
I
peeve.
have got some.
I've got mine. How many do you have?
Oh, gosh.
You have a lot?
How much time we got?
A lot. You have none, right?
I have a lot.
What is
No,
this?
I've got lots.
See, my husband does this too. He's constantly,
Fake
and I'm
watch?
like, what is that?
It's the old
What-
fake watch, Angie, hurry up.
What time? Yeah, okay, good. Well, we better get right to it, so stay right there and we'll be right back.
I know.
Southside Lumber is home to the largest Geldwen window showroom in the area. And only Geldwen makes wood windows, doors, and door frames with solid Oralast, the wood that does not rot. Add style and energy efficiency to your home with new Geldwen windows. Available at Southside Lumber, the place to go to be in the know.
I know.
More than just lumber.
Three Rivers College is small enough to know your name,
but big enough to start your future.
Hello, I'm Devin Stevenson, president of Three Rivers College, and success starts here.
Go to trcc.edu.
Coming up on the Spiel.
On the way to manifesting your soulmate, you become your own soulmate. You really, truly learn how to be self-loving, and you know the old expression about you have to love yourself first.
That's right.
And a lot of people say they do, but they don't treat themselves like they do.
And it's a lemon and garlic marinated chicken, grilled, and then you make a lemon vinaigrette and toss it in the pasta. It's finished with a little bit of zest.
Rare Chop House, it's now in Mount Vernon, Illinois.
The Spiel, Saturdays at 11 on Fox 23.
I think we were both like-minded businesswomen. We landed an opportunity for expansion with Farmers State Bank.
So without Farmers State Bank, we wouldn't be here today on this successful endeavor.
Prepare to win because no one serves you better.
No one.
And Farmers State Bank was willing to invest in both of us.
They're a hometown bank and they want to support hometown businesses. Discover the links the lending partners are willing to go.
Our businesses have both taken off.
With Farmers State Bank, my business is soaring to new heights.
we have quite an assortment of things that will look fabulous in anybody's home. It is one and the same. Just the electric side has one name, and then our lighting showroom has a different name. Because we want people to have the best. Like this, it just blows your mind at how gorgeous it is. Come in, give us a try, see what we have to offer. We'll be more than happy to work with you in your budget. We have some furniture pieces as well as just home decor items so you get the best of both worlds. It's awesome.
Cape Electrical Supply and South Fork Lighting.
And you're watching The Spiel with Angie and Julie. I am just tickled pink today because Liz, this chef right here, folks they waited for this restaurant, Rare Chop House. It's now in Mount Vernon, Illinois. And the wait was worth it, is what I'm hearing.
That's good. I hope so. Yeah, I think it is. I think we have a very good restaurant. We have a lot of different dishes on the menu, and I'm here to show one of our ones that we're going to run for spring.
Yeah, I want to talk a little bit about you first, because your story is unbelievable. She talked about being a private chef, which you don't hear a lot about that in Southern Illinois, but in Chicago, and you know where that woman Oprah Winfrey lives and such. You know, there are individuals that actually have chefs that will live in their home and prepare.
Yes.
So, talk a little bit about your journey as a chef.
Well, I went to culinary school in Chicago. I moved up there from Southern Illinois. I'm actually from Flora, Illinois, the giant burg of Flora.
Yeah. All right.
And moved up there, went to cooking school, and right out of cooking school I became a private chef. That was one of the first things I did. And lived and worked right on the Magnificent Mile on the Gold Coast in Chicago. We served many interesting and Chicagoland dignitaries while I was there.
Can you like dish the dirt? Were these people nice, or were they?
Yeah, they were great. I enjoyed working for Old Money. They were very old money people.
Okay, Old Money spins, doesn't it? Yes, it does.
And they're appreciative of your work. So
I
very much enjoyed working for them.
Okay.
And it gave me a lot of great experiences and just had a wonderful time.
Yeah.
Even got to meet a few interesting people like Andrew McNally, the Road Atlas King.
Nice.
He was a guest of ours there.
I bet he wasn't lost. He knew
no,
exactly
he
where
was wonderful.
Was.
He offered to buy me a car when I was leaving. So
are you kidding me?
No, I'm serious.
See, that never happens to me.
No, I know.
I don't have stories like that. But you know what? Nothing happens. I think that isn't meant to happen. And you're in Mount Vernon now.
Yes.
It was odd how you came to be the head chef. Talk a little bit about the story.
Well, I actually had gotten into food sales, and I was calling on Rare Chop House as their food sales rep. And they had purchased some products for me for a chef that was doing an interview who canceled on them at the last minute.
That was the first mistake you made, right?
Right. After talking to Brandon Bullard, who's our guest services coordinator there at the restaurant, he kind of had me excited about getting in the kitchen again. So I said, you know what, I'll take this guy's ingredients and I will do it for you.
Look at you.
So he canceled one day, and the next day I was in the kitchen working with this guy's ingredients, and obviously I did a good job, and here I am.
Absolutely. So opportunity presented itself, and you took advantage.
I was ready. It was great.
Congratulations. I think what everybody is raving about in the way of rare, I love the name, by the way. Talk to me about your dish you're going to do here. You like to change it up a little bit.
Yes, I do. We do have many fine cuts at the restaurant and very excellent steaks. We get compliments that we're better than Ruth Chris and all that stuff, so I'm very happy about that.
Yes.
But what I've brought today was just a spring. Everyone's thinking spring. We're tired of this winter.
Please.
And so I'm doing a real fresh, it's a lemon chicken with pasta.
Okay.
And so what we've done is we've marinated the chicken breast in lemon and garlic, and then we grill them on our grill. And then I prepare a lemon vinaigrette.
Okay.
You toss the pasta in that.
Okay.
Comes with parm, basil, and roasted red pepper and steamed asparagus.
Wow.
So it's really fresh and it's really fast for any of your viewers that might be wanting something springy, quick when they get home from work. So
this is all you need. These are your ingredients.
This is it. And total prep time is probably about 20 minutes from scratch start to finish.
So you just put it all?
Yeah.
How does it happen?
So I'm going to make a vinaigrette right quick.
Okay.
There's my Southern Illinois coming out in me.
There you go.
So for that, you probably need the juice of about 3 or 4 lemons, about 1/4 cup.
Smells fantastic.
Yeah, it's nice and bright. I really like that. I like the flavor of lemon. Then we're going to add in just a little bit of fresh garlic, about a teaspoon. We're going to add a pinch of red pepper flakes just to give it a little kick because I like spicy food. As you'll notice when you come to the restaurant, we have a few things on the menu that are very, a little bit spicy and a little bit southern in flavor and influence.
You're going to change your menu, you said, what, 3-4 times a
Yeah,
year?
we changed. I'm already getting ready to go into the 3rd menu change, so we'll have a lot of different appetizers on there, a few different entree selections.
Okay.
And of course we keep the favorites from our, that our customers love, and then we change into just try different things, see what they like. This one thing I always got tired of myself after I moved back from Chicago was in Southern Illinois. It seems like you go there, everybody has the same thing.
Sure. Steak,
and
baked
so
potato.
while we do have a few of the same things that you'd expect to see, burger and fries at lunch or steak, we do offer a lot of different items.
Okay. Yeah,
So-
your side sounded very interesting.
Yeah, we do have sides I came up with, and that was due to the interview that I did. I came up with a cauliflower, red skin, and Parmesan cheese smash. And that's what I did was a side with the filet mignon and then bourbon sauce and pork belly.
Nice.
So, and we also have caramelized shallots on it. And then one of my personal favorites on the menu is chorizo shrimp and grits. It has a spicy chimichurri, and the grits are like white cheddar and jalapeno. So a little bit of a kick there.
Wow.
So, all right, once you get your vinaigrette emulsified, a little bit thicker there, then we're going to add our pasta to it.
Okay.
And this is just cooked spaghettini.
Spaghettini.
Yep. Oh, there went my whisk.
Okay.
Cooked spaghettini. You can use any kind of pasta you like. I just like spaghettini because this is a dish that you want to serve room temperature.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
Okay.
For summertime, you can serve it warm if you wish. So you just toss your noodles in that. And then into your bowl, serving dish.
You were talking about, you guys make some cheeses?
We make our own cheese in-house. We have a farmer's cheese, which is just a neutral palate with a little bit of lemon undertone. We have a herb and garlic cheese that we make. Then we did a new one that's called roasted red. It's roasted red peppers, crushed red peppers also. A little bit of smoked Gouda in it, so as a smoky red flavor goes great with crostini.
Nice.
So,
but when you need dairy for anything else, Prairie Farms, the
yes,
best?
love Prairie Farms.
Good.
They are the best.
We're kind of
Love
fond
them.
of Prairie Farms here as well.
Use their butter, use their milk, use their sour cream.
Yeah.
I love it.
Let me ask you this, as a chef, does it bother you when a patron requests something out of the ordinary, out of the norm, or is that a nuisance, or do you welcome that type
No,
of thing?
I do kind of welcome it. My only challenge is, do I have it on hand?
Okay.
And can I produce it fast enough to suit the customer.
And you love it when it happens, like in crunch time, Saturday night.
Yeah, and if I've got it and bam, I can do it, I'm happy with that. If it's something that I can't do, then I'm like, oh, you're cringing because you want to make your customers happy.
Sure.
But
invite them back on a Tuesday or something.
Yeah. Like I don't have it tonight, but next week if you come in.
There you go.
So we want to garnish with just a little bit of lemon zest and a little chiffonade of basil. And then just a little bit of Parmesan cheese. And serve it with some nice crusty bread and a glass of wine. We brought a Fumé Blanc from the restaurant that's delicious, and it's a mid-level wine.
Okay.
And
Mid-level. What is that? A price point?
Price point, mid-level, yes. This is just kind of it's a fruity, slightly dry. It's not sweet, not very acidic. It's just a very neutral. It goes great with the lemon.
Okay. Well, when we come back, we're going to try the dish. But before we go, what is it that you want people to take away when they come to Rare? What is the experience? What do you want them talking about?
I just want them to have a great dining experience. I want them to enjoy the food most of all, of course, because it's me. And good service. I think we have really great service there. Good servers. We're friendly. We're open. We're not stuffy, even though we're on a mid to high end scale.
Okay.
I consider us mid to high end as far as that goes, but and we serve good quality product, and we want people to come back, and we want regular customers, and that's what I really like the most is just having regular customers that I know. Hey, there's Mr. Smith. He likes this table.
That's right.
He wants the steak this way.
Nice.
And so it's taking me a while because I don't live in Mount Vernon, but I am learning my customer base, and I'm hoping that I am making them happy when they come to the restaurant.
Yes, Chef Liz Phelps. When we come back, we're going to dig in, so stay tuned.
Cool. Thank you.
Many people have said that's the best massage I've had anywhere. We have wonderful massage therapists. We still have facials, all kinds of body waxing. She calls it Cinda's Botanicals. She gets shea butter, raw shea butter from Africa. Everything comes from Europe. Women in Europe are more into skin care than they are into makeup. No matter what you do in this business, it's all about pleasing people.
I decided to be a nurse because I have a passion for helping people.
If you envision yourself in a hospital making $50,000 or $60,000 a year, it's going to take 2 years of hard work. Our role here is to help create and raise the level of expectation.
I think it's a good foundation. They do have a really good nursing program, which is very competitive.
Three Rivers College is small enough to know your name.
Hello, I'm Shateria Fly, and success starts here at Three Rivers College.
Find out which location is closest to you by going to trcc.edu.
To find out more about the Spiel or even watch past episodes, visit SPIELON.com. As a business owner, you've probably asked yourself, how can digital marketing help my business? Well, when a potential customer does a search and you're not at the top of the list, it's not likely they'll ever see your website. Enter Harness Tech Ed. We add SEO, relevant content writing, blogging, email marketing, and social media marketing. And the next thing you know, bam! You're not at the bottom of the list anymore. You can help your customers find you when you turn the light bulb on. At Harness Tech Ed, we can maximize your digital presence to align with your business goals. Let us do your digital marketing while you run your business. Harness Tech Ed.
Chef Liz is joining me, well, I guess for dinner or lunch or whatever it may be. And you know what? You almost don't want to eat a plate like this because it's so beautiful.
Well, thank you.
What have you prepared again?
This is lemon chicken with pasta, and it's a lemon and garlic marinated chicken, grilled, and then you make a lemon vinaigrette and toss it in the pasta. It's finished with a little bit of zest and basil and Parmesan, and then steamed asparagus.
It's our homage to spring.
Yes, very much so. We're ready for spring.
Well, let's definitely try it. It looks like, it's a lighter dish where you're not going to be so full when you're done that you can't
Exactly.
move.
And the good thing about it is it's versatile. If you have a gluten allergy, you can use spaghetti squash instead of the pasta, and then you're gluten-free.
Oh my.
Not too shabby.
Here's to your success at Rare Chop House in Mount Vernon.
Cheers and thank you.
And I know you want to invite everybody to come and see you.
Oh my gosh,
while
yes,
your mouth
please.
is full.
Come see us. I think you'll be surprised. We often hear that people don't feel like they're in Mount Vernon when they're at our place. And we have a very large wine selection, 103 wines.
Nice.
And a beautiful environment and beautiful wine cage, excuse me, as I chew.
Awesome. Very good. Well, thank you so much for coming to share your creations, and I can only imagine this is just where it gets started.
Yes, great.
From here, the sky's the limit.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, and we'll be right back.
We love making new friends. Visit us online at facebook.com/SPIELON. When you're selling large acreage farm or recreational property, few things are as important as a quick sell at the right price. And as one of the most viewed real estate websites in the Midwest, listing your property with buyafarm.com is a great place to start. But if you're looking for a quicker turnaround, our professional land auction services consistently move property by attracting serious buyers.
The bidding is closed and the farm is sold.
Whether you're selling or looking to buy, think buyafarm.com.
Lots of times people come up or call me at home and say, I know you're at home on your off weekend, but I have a question. Would you care to answer it? Because they consider us their friends. They feel comfortable in doing that, and you want to make them feel comfortable because they are our friends. They're not just somebody that comes in the bank. They're our neighbors, our friends. Not only is this bank our job, this is our hometown.
Coming up on the Spiel.
I feel hashtag overload.
Hashtag WTH.
Yeah.
What the hashtag?
What the hashtag?
I know. Southside Lumber is home to the largest Jeld-Wen window showroom in the area. And only Jeld-Wen makes wood windows, doors, and door frames with solid Oralast, the wood that does not rot. Add style and energy efficiency to your home with new Jeld-Wen windows. Available at Southside Lumber, the place to go to be in the know.
I know.
More than just lumber.
Watching the Spiel with Angie and Julie. It took a while, but we finally got this lady in. I tell you, she's a globe trotter and just setting the world on fire. Annette Vaillancourt, thank you so much for being here. You know, just a renowned and award-winning psychotherapist. You've now written a book so everybody can take home the word and how to work through some of these things. But the title is so interesting, How to Manifest Your Soulmate with EFT. Do tell, sister.
Well, EFT is a really simple psychological acupressure. And it's simply tapping on parts of your hands, face, and your body. And what it does is it clears any kind of binding, energetic binding that thoughts, emotions, feelings can cause. It's also excellent for physical pain, but I think of it as an eraser for emotional and physical pain. But the more that I work with it, what I've discovered is it also creates epiphanies on demand.
Wow.
So if you're wanting to figure out something you just can't, if you start tapping about it right in the middle of it, you'll go, oh my God, I know what it is.
Yeah.
And then, this is where it gets really kind of woo-woo, synchronicities start to happen, where these things come into your life that you needed just at the moment. I had this happen the other day.
Yeah.
You know, I was tapping in the morning and something really amazing that I needed to have happened right after.
Wow.
So.
You know, I think we're our own worst enemies in that so many times if you say it long enough, I can't, or, you know, this is wrong with me. Oftentimes it's very difficult for you to ever see past that. And what this book says to me is there's a whole world of possibilities. And I think, number one, we have to begin to open ourselves up.
Right.
How easily do people receive these things that you're saying to them?
I'm amazed how easily people take to this technique. I've taught it to 80-year-old women. I've taught it to teenagers. I tell teenagers it's like having a superpower,
Yeah.
and they love that.
Yeah.
Children get it. You know, it's a very. I can teach it to somebody in 10 minutes. There's some fine tuning. There's some ways to get fancy with it, depending on what you want to do. But it's a very easy to learn and to use technique.
Why did you start this? You said that you just, it broke your heart to see so many wonderful people sort of wandering around in the world alone. What's your life's work?
My life's work really is it's a spiritual path really for me. It is about, and I think the highest form of spirituality is love. And so when I really got with myself to think about it, I thought, what do I want to do with the rest of my life? I've done lots of different things, but I really thought, let me help bring more love into the world. And I can't think of a better thing to do with my life.
Your Facebook is full of inspirational thoughts and sayings and experiences in life, and sometimes just sharing that with people and offering that little ray of sunshine can do so much.
Absolutely.
What did you want this book to offer folks? What did you want them to take away from this after reading it?
Well, one of the hope and peace. Because on the way to manifesting your soulmate, you become your own soulmate. You really, truly learn how to be self-loving. And you know the old expression about you have to love yourself first.
That's right.
And a lot of people say they do, but they don't treat themselves like they do. So that's part of it, the peace, the equanimity, and also really being able to listen deeply. You got to have soul to have a soulmate.
That's right.
So you need to listen deeply to your soul, and I talk about that in the book.
And it's okay to feel. I love that there are songs out there, you know, dance like no one's watching, love like you've never been hurt before.
Exactly.
It's easier said than done, but you're saying to really start living, sometimes you have to open yourself up, and perhaps a tool like this would help.
Yes, this tool has actually made me fearless.
Really?
Yes.
All right.
Because I know if I try something new and I'm scared about it, I can tap it away. If I try something new and it doesn't go well and I feel bad about it, I can tap it away. So if I'm going to be upset, it's maybe for 5 or 10 minutes, not the rest of my life.
Because we don't want people to go away and go tapping. What is this tapping she's speaking of? Just show me a little example or what.
Sure. It's tapping around the hands and face, and you start off at what's called the karate chop point, and you tap gently on the outside of your hand. And you use it to focus, you create a statement that focuses on, oh, the guys are trying it this way, that focuses on something that you have some emotional intensity about. So it might be, a common thing in relationships is a fear of being hurt.
Yeah.
Okay, so you may have a fear of being hurt, and you rate it on a 0 to 10, and you say, oh, well, that's really a 10, this is why I'm not dating, you know, that sort of thing. So you start out and you tap there, and the statement is, even though I'm afraid I'm going to get hurt, in fact, I'm convinced I'm going to get hurt, and then the second half of the statement is, I deeply love and accept myself. So you're using that statement to really kind of aim towards the problem. It's already there, you're not tapping it in. So you're tapping there, and then as you go through, there are points on the head, inside of the eye, outside of the eye, under the nose, chin point, collarbone, under the arm. Now I call it being the chimpanzee. And people say, well, I don't want to do this in public. I look like a chimpanzee. There are also points on the finger. They're near the bed of the nail, so when you're in public or when I tap a lot when I'm driving my car. And I'm driving with one hand and tapping with the other. And so if I'm upset about anything at all, I instantly start tapping. In fact, during one of our recent ice storms, I slipped and fell, and usually I bruise very easily. The instant I hit the ground, I started tapping. No bruise.
Wow.
No bruise whatsoever.
Similarities to acupuncture.
Yes, it's based on acupuncture, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, without the needles.
People are going to have to know more. How do they find this? How do they find you?
Well, the book is available on Amazon.com, both in paperback form and also as Kindle.
Okay.
And locally, if you want to find it, and instead of going to Amazon, it's at Bookworm in Carbondale. And how you find me is you can go to my website at elitesoulmatecoach.com.
Nice.
And I'm there.
Well, thank you so much. Is there anything else you want to point out that we didn't get to today?
There's so many ways to use this. You can tap on anything and everything, and you can manifest not just your soulmate, but money, health, wellness.
You speak it, sister. Those are all things we all need, right?
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for coming out. It was an absolute joy.
Thanks, Angie. Good to see you.
And we'll be right back.
We've been around for 123 years. You don't exist that long, particularly in banking, without doing something right. While many banks talk about their service, we are ones who actually deliver. If you bank with us, you know what we're about. If you don't bank with us, give us a chance. The customers walk in, I always make time for them because I feel that's the most important duty of my job. We're the last home-owned banking institution in this community. We're kind of the gatekeeper of the history because we've been here for 123 years and we've lived a lot of that history.
Our goal is to have the best customer service that we can.
That's what keeps us in business.
Yeah.
By far.
Like word of mouth, and we want to keep that reputation upstanding.
I'd love for them to come in and get from a light switch or a receptacle in the wall to the end product. We want it to be a great, fun experience. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. You can also find every one of our products online at southforklighting.net.
Express your style, and within budget, Jim and Annette Moss are committed to excellence. An interior designer, Annette's work can be seen across the country.
I was in Brentwood, Tennessee, Buckhead in Atlanta.
Visit Annette, Amy Knowles, and Ken Gray at the Design Center in Paducah.
Come see us. Our interior design service is complimentary.
I will come into your home, invited, of course. Providing excellent financing plans and free delivery.
Just come by and see us. We will make it happen for you.
Affordable, attainable, elegant. Ethan Allen, Paducah.
Hey, can I help you, buddy?
You're in Kretzinger Hollow,
In the middle of nowhere. Welcome to Blue Boar, World Championship Barbecue. Prime rib, steaks, a lot of Cajun.
Food and atmosphere that's worth the drive.
Pretty unique place.
The Blue Boar.
There's no such thing as zombies.
You're watching The Spiel with Angie and Julie. Our next guest, Ryan McKennedy. Thank you so much for being here. You know, we're going to talk about something very important. Anytime you mention veterans, you mention folks serving our country, all of a sudden ears perk up. People want to know. When someone let me know about the work that you're currently doing, the acronym was used, RWB. What is that?
So it stands for Team Red, White, and Blue, just like the American flag, red, white, and blue. And team, obviously, to come together as one, to work together. And the goal of Team RWB is to enrich the lives of America's veterans through social and physical activity.
Yes.
So what we're trying to accomplish is not only for veterans, but also civilians to come together to do an activity that everyone can do, whether it be walk, run, go biking. It's something that everyone can share together, participate in physical fitness, create new friendships, whether they be veterans or civilians, and you feel more comfortable in your community.
I love that. You mentioned doing a tour in Afghanistan. Thank you so much for your service. But living by the same rule, you're never going to leave a man behind.
Right.
And even here sitting in your civilian clothes, you don't want to leave anybody behind.
That's right. So it's been my mission to try and help people not only get through their time in the military, but now get through their time after the military and coming back to their community. They did a survey that almost 60% of veterans don't return home to their original county that they came from. So they're going to a brand new community, whether it be for school or work, or they moved after military service. And so they're trying to set up these RWB communities all over the country to just create a more welcome home feeling once they exit the military.
You know, Team Red, White, and Blue, that's a team I think everybody would want to get on. There are a lot of movies out there. You know, we see a depiction of what may be going on, in theater, on the battlefield. I cannot imagine what it's like to try to return to a normal life after you've seen and been through that.
Yeah, it's hard, and it's harder for some than others. But, you know, we all knew what we signed up for, and now we want to continue that in a significant manner once we come home. So when you're in the military, you create very significant friendships with other people in your unit, or, you know, on your base, or so on and so forth, where the neighborhood that you live in. And then you leave that, and you kind of leave all those friends that you made, and then you come home to your home community, and you kind of separated a little bit from some of your high school friends or college buddies. And so, you know, we're trying to keep that social aspect in the military and translate that into the civilian, you know, world as well.
Yes, because it would be so easy to sit there and to live a nightmare alone, because you are going to replay some of those pictures, and we want it to be made I don't know if it could ever be made easy, but easier, and sometimes that feeling of you're not alone and there is someone here for you, because I think it's essential, and I think there's a real cry out there because we've seen the statistics where they come back and they can't integrate, and we know what happens. I mean, a lot of things can go south in a hurry. So the first step is they have to reach out and they have to be willing to be connected. How can they find out more about you?
Well, the one way they can find out more about us is our Facebook page.
Okay.
So most communities have a local Facebook group, and so we have Team RWB Carbondale on Facebook. You can search it and you can find us, and you can get connected that way.
Okay.
Or they also have the website teamrwb.org, and you can go on there and you can find a community wherever it's at in the United States.
Okay.
So they have almost 26,000 members worldwide now in over 3 different countries. So they've expanded so much in the past couple of years.
Okay.
So there's communities in Carbondale, St. Louis, Nashville, Bloomington, Chicago. So they're really starting to spread all over the place.
Yeah.
And they're not only in big cities, they're in places like Carbondale as well. And every day they have about an average of 50 people join per day, veterans and civilians. So it's definitely expanding a lot.
Okay. Because boy, the difference it makes just to be able to speak to someone who can understand the language you're speaking.
Yeah, and a lot of people think that we're just a physical fitness group, but that's not really all that we do. We do plenty of social activities as well. Like on Monday, we're going bowling together, and just something to do and something to hang out. And people say, well, I can't run a 5K or a marathon. And well, there's a group of us, we're going to walk. So walk with us and just talk and have a nice time. And so there's kind of a misconception that it's, we're going to run marathons and do all these extreme physical fitness things.
Yeah.
And that's not really what it's all about. It's really about making connections to people in your community, whether they be another veteran or a civilian, and finding something that you have in common outside of military service.
Absolutely. Worthwhile indeed. Thank you so much.
We have events all the time. You can find them on our Facebook page, and we're always looking for more people to get involved.
Still making a difference for country.
Definitely.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back.
If it wasn't for John A., I would not be where I'm at today. I got on the scale and I was 213 pounds. That was kind of a wake-up moment for me. The college was offering the weight loss challenge, and then I knew I had to be serious. 67.2 pounds. It's like I've discovered a new me. I truly have. I'm where I need to be.
Discover a new you at John A. Logan College, because here it's all about you. Visit jalc.edu.
I know.
All the people in the know go to
I know.
Southside.
From designer kitchens to lumber and hardware, for nearly 70 years, Southside Lumber has been the place to go to be in the know, with locations in Heron and West Frankfort.
I know.
I know.
I know.
I know.
Stop in and pick up your free cup for exclusive offers on food and drinks.
I know.
More than just lumber, Southside Lumber.
There are those who live to work the land, and those who live to play on it. Some see it as a hunting retreat, while others see it as home. Whether you're investing or looking for a place to stretch your legs, there's only one large acreage land broker who has it all. Only one land and auction company that specializes in rural real estate. Buy a farm. Visit buyafarm.com for current listings.
I think we were both like-minded businesswomen. We landed an opportunity for expansion with Farmers State Bank.
So without Farmers State Bank, we wouldn't be here today on this successful endeavor.
Prepare to win, because no one serves you better.
No one.
And Farmers State Bank was willing to invest in both of us.
They're a hometown bank and they want to support hometown businesses.
Discover the links.
The lending partners are willing to go.
Our businesses have both taken off.
With Farmers State Bank, my business is soaring to new heights.
If you haven't heard, you need to. If you're not on board, you got to get on board. The whole hashtag thing, the whole LinkedIn, the tweeting, the Twitter, the Facebook, do you feel like all of a sudden things are just coming down on you and there's a big pile?
I feel hashtag overload.
Hashtag WTH.
Yeah.
What the hashtag?
What the hashtag?
Okay. Well, this is Tom Harness, guys. If you don't know him, you should get to know him because he's the guy in the know. He's that whole, what, the light bulb came on and now
Turn the
you
light bulb
understand it.
on.
Okay, now you understand it all. Harness Tech Ed, you have harnessed all things that happen to be social and you're making it work for folks. But, you know, anymore, you need to educate yourself as a consumer. You need to know what you're buying and you need to know how it's working for you. So, WTH.
What the hashtag?
What the hashtag? What is that?
Well, hashtags been around for quite some time. What do you remember hashtags as?
I don't. Just that thing they said, the pound key or the hashtag or the thing or whatever it is. I don't know.
You don't remember the pound, the actual username
Yeah,
is the pound?
yeah, but
and the phone numbers. Don't forget the phone
yeah.
numbers.
Oh yeah.
So you have the little hidden phone numbers.
That's it.
Well, what digital media has used now is the hashtag to track. So you
Okay.
basically, it's a tracking. Back in when you and I went to school, you know, 5, 10 years
You're
ago.
older than me. Don't pretend.
10 years
Yeah.
ago.
Right.
When we went to school, you have kind of a main idea and you have your supporting ideas.
Okay.
And the whole concept of hashtags is giving a main idea to your tweet, to your post, that you can go back and afterwards you can find or search or track or trace. So it's basically tagging it.
Tagging it.
Tagging it.
Okay.
So you got to be creative about it, and you've seen, you know,
Oh yeah.
hashtag WTH,
Right.
hashtag really big ones right now,
Is
hashtag
that ours,
smile.
by the way? Did we come up with that?
We did come up with that.
It's hot.
I know, it is.
Nice. Yes.
If you ever get online, and there's lots of YouTube videos, there's Jimmy Fallon has a great one that talks, the whole concept of it is the hashtag. Yeah.
I love that.
It's great.
I love
great.
that. But you know, here's the thing. Okay, the way that I understand it, and I'm sure you'll correct me because you always do, the hashtag conversation. So if it's hashtag I don't know, hashtag this, hashtag, are they now able to join in your conversation, or is just finding when another person has used the hashtag I don't know or whatever?
Yeah, obviously the hashtag is overused,
Yeah,
and it's
hashtag.
hashtag overused. But you can also use it for businesses or tracking or looking for content-specific things.
Okay.
So, you know, for a business, let's think of, we had Rare on the show.
Sure.
And customer service is huge in the restaurant industry.
Okay.
We go out, we have a great time, you pick up the ticket.
Like I always do.
Like you always do. And we just did not have a good time. It was horrible. The food was
not
bad.
at Rare. At Rare, we had a great time.
We had a great time
It was
at Rare.
Fantastic. Let's
but-
come up with a restaurant that isn't around here because, you know,
Let's
we're
do
looking
that.
for a client base. And if you need help with your business, give us a call. Hashtag give us a call. How about that?
Hashtag take two.
Take two. Okay, yes.
All right. So let's say you have a bad experience
Okay.
at a restaurant.
At a restaurant, an unnamed restaurant.
Unnamed restaurant.
Okay, the no-name restaurant.
No name, hashtag
Got
no
it.
name restaurant.
Got it.
No restaurant. And it was horrible.
Okay, terrible.
Okay. And it might have just been maybe subtly bad, but we wanted to voice our opinion like every one of us wants to.
Oh, yeah.
We tagged a nice little restaurant and then we say hashtag horrible customer service.
Oh.
Or hashtag where the city is.
Oh.
Yeah, horrible,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Right. Well, what is the number one thing that a restaurant should do with their customer service? They should make their customers.
You got to step up. Your customers need to be happy.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So if you've got a social media plan, you can go in, search through Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all those great places, and you can start looking. And if you see bad reviews, what should you do?
Steer clear.
No, absolutely not.
Wait, okay, no. As the business owner, I'm going to reply and try to change that, try to make it a better experience. So I
Yeah.
get a hashtag fantastic experience.
Awesome, amazing.
But as
hashtag
a
everything.
consumer, I'm going to steer clear when I see hashtag ridiculous,
Right.
hashtag ugh, no thanks.
Right.
Yeah.
So the perception online is that you want your business, restaurant in this case, to have really good reviews even
Yes.
online.
Yes.
Because you want to drive traffic. And the best way to do that is to address those situations.
Okay.
So, you
Don't
know.
run.
Don't run.
Address the situation.
How was it? What was wrong? Tweet them back, Facebook post.
We'll give you a free dinner.
Yeah,
we'll
well,
buy your love.
I tell them to be careful because
Okay.
then everybody was going to hashtag
Oh,
bad
yeah.
things, and then
Everybody's
everybody's
gonna
going to want a
hashtag.
freebie.
That's right.
You like freebies, don't you?
I do. I mean, who doesn't?
We like freebies.
Right? Okay.
So that's just one instance
Okay.
that you can use hashtags.
Okay.
The other one would be in promotions. So a
Okay.
lot of times you have a new product, you want to promote jewelry, or you want to promote a new service. It's a great time to kind of have a little contest, or, you know, what would this look best on? So right now you look lovely, have your beautiful jewelry.
Thank you. Thanks to Dillard's.
Thanks to
Yes,
Dillard's.
about
Okay.
that. Hashtag Dillard's thank you. How about that?
Perfect. We're going to hashtag this to death.
This is fantastic.
It's great, isn't it?
Hashtag I like you.
Hashtag you too. So let's say that they have an abundant amount of that jewelry and they want to kind of
Yes.
do something special with,
This
and they
was a
want to sell
gift
it.
from Julie.
Hashtag love Julie.
Hashtag love Julie. Yes.
So they want to sell those. So they have some sort of contest about, what
I'll
would this
sell
look
you
best
this one.
on?
It's fine. Just hashtag and I'll sell you this one.
For how much?
It's negotiable. Everything's negotiable. And everything's for sale, right?
Killing me. Everything's for sale.
Okay.
All right, so you sell that, you want to market it.
Yeah.
You want to do something creative with it.
Okay.
So you hashtag or you mark whatever that specific piece of jewelry is,
Okay.
and then you go online and you say, who would like to wear this? What would this look best on? When your night out, what would be the best? You know who would be really good about that?
Who's that?
Mamasaurus.
Oh, Mamasaurus. Yeah.
Mamasaurus would be really good.
It'd
for
have
this
to be
kind of
discounted.
campaigns.
It'd have to be the best rate, and then she'll come get it. And she'll look fab wearing it. Yeah.
She would.
DIY tips and tricks, Mamasaurus. You know, the other thing, that honestly, back to the hashtag experience where it really mattered in the case of an emergency. Folks are driving into an area, maybe there's some traffic backed up, hashtag, in this area, traffic, whatever, and if other people are applying to that feed, perhaps
Right.
it's there and it gives you that information that you're looking for.
Yeah, I mean, it's not just for restaurants, it can be for emergency services as well. Anytime we have a major catastrophe or event, tornado, flood, hashtags are used a lot just to keep people informed. Where are you located?
Okay.
Those kinds of items as well.
Okay.
Also, hashtags are used a lot in the military.
Yeah.
To try to keep in touch with everybody and make sure that to make the journey overseas a little bit better, a little bit more fun, and
Sure.
it kind of creates so.
Like it or not, we are now connected in this social age, in this age of multimedia, and you have to get on board. If you don't, you might as well go ahead and crawl under that rock, because it's going on without you, and you're going to have to get on board. And you know what? If you want to know more, this guy is easily found. I mean, the way we found him, and he was hashtagging all over the place. He was on Facebook. He was everywhere. But again, Tom Harness of Harness Tech Ed. If you don't know him, you should. And you know what? You'll be glad that you did, because the education is, you can't buy it. It's hashtag priceless.
Hashtag turn the light bulb on.
It's a family business. The norm in the past has been a light, a medium, a dark. Now we're offering about 50 different stain colors. The pickled flooring is another trendy fad. If you have a color of a floor already existing and you want to add hardwood to your home, we can come in there and color match that. Our craftsmanship is going to give the customer something that they can be very proud of, and we'll take care of everything. Start to finish hardwood inside Walker Stone Incorporated in Paducah.
I decided to be a nurse because I have a passion for helping people.
If you envision yourself in a hospital making $50,000 or $60,000 a year, it's going to take 2 years of hard work. Our role here is to help create and raise the level of expectation.
I think it's a good foundation. They do have a really good nursing program, which is very competitive.
Three Rivers College is small enough to know your name.
Hello, I'm Shateria Fly, and success starts here at Three Rivers College.
Find out which location is closest to you by going to trcc.edu.
Express your style, and within budget, Jim and Annette Moss are committed to excellence. An interior designer, Annette's work can be seen across the country.
I was in Brentwood, Tennessee, Vaillancourt in Atlanta.
Visit Annette, Amy Knowles, and Ken Gray at the Design Center in Paducah.
Come see us. Our interior design service is complimentary.
I will come into your home, invited, of course. Providing excellent financing plans and free delivery.
Just come by and see us. We'll make it happen for you.
Affordable, attainable, elegant. Ethan Allen, Paducah.
And that wraps up another incredible show here on The Spiel with Angie and Julie. And I just want to say to you, thank you, Dillard's, first of all, for our wonderful outfits.
Thank you,
the
Dillard's.
outfits I've seen you put on, and I've seen you put on a lot from Dillard's.
Yeah.
This one just shouts spring.
I can't say I've ever worn purple. This
You
is
know what?
purple.
I know. And
I don't know if it's translating at home, but it's purple.
I don't know if I'd ever put like a peachy, would you call that peach?
No, pink.
Well, I see peachy. I don't know if I ever put that together, but it rocks. You really rock.
We rock together. Look at this. See? Isn't that what Sarah can create magic? And walking around Dillard's, if you have it, you know what? Go to any department store. If you don't live near a Dillard's, I don't want you to have to drive a long distance. If you can get to Dillard's, please do. Because what we saw yesterday, the assortment of colors, and I'm talking the most vibrant, the most beautiful colors, the greens, the blues, the turquoise, the yellow. And I was asking someone today, I said, have you noticed that? And it's in part to try to counteract or to put into balance
It's a mood changing. I mean, we've lived in snow and gloom and doom, and you walk into a place like Dillard's,
Yeah.
and you just go,
You're in the Caribbean.
yeah.
We're there.
You know, it reminds
Without
me
a boat.
of like the Wizard of Oz when they got into the
Yeah.
little field of the pretty flowers. They went, oh, look at the flowers, and that's what I felt like.
So we're going to be wearing a lot of flowers. So.
Yes.
Did we get some things with flowers on it? I can't remember.
No.
Okay.
We didn't, but we're going to
I
go
was
back.
surprised that, here's the deal. There was one dress that I chose for Julie, and I said, Julie will look amazing in this dress. I held it up, she goes, oh, that's ridiculous. I would never wear that. So guess what? I will be wearing the dress, and then you can write in and say, Angie, you look amazing. Julie would have looked great in the dress.
We'll point it out to you.
We will
because
point
it's
it out.
a paisley little dress.
Perfect.
And it looked beautiful on you.
No, it's going to, with your red hair, it would look outstanding. You have to get outside your comfort zone. That's what this show's about.
I know.
Try new things.
See this right here? This little plaid.
You
not
never would have
plaid.
done this before?
I would have never done paisley.
Yeah.
But I like this.
It's beautiful.
I like this.
The blues and the peaches and the greens and excellent.
I
the
like
little necklace. Here's the thing though, she had a jacket to go with this. The woman refuses to put on anything like sleeves. Why? I don't care if it's
You know
winter.
what? The folks at home are going,
We
she
understand.
needs sleeves.
Are they?
Yeah, she really needs sleeves.
Maybe a little cap. A little
But,
cap, you know.
I'm a hot-blooded person,
You
and
are.
I
You are.
would be burning and sweating in a jacket. So
You would
I
be.
thought I would do this. Is
And
it
then-
okay?
Yes, and then they won't want to take it back because it.
Yeah. Or the lady shopper would go, oh, this is not.
Yep.
That's the one Julie wore last week.
That's it. That's
But
it.
anyway, today, as we close the show,
The pet peeves.
well, I
Don't
started to
forget.
say it's
Okay.
National Pet Peeve Day.
Okay.
Here's-
We don't know if it is the day that we're watching, but okay,
Just
maybe
say
it
it
is.
is.
It is. It is. Remember.
Here is my biggest. See if you agree.
Okay.
I would never do this, and I really hope none of you will do it. And those of you that have done it, stop. It's when you see a car and the license plate, and the girl's driving, a woman's driving, and it says, sexy, hot mama. You know, I hate that. Do you hate that?
No, I've never even noticed that.
You read license plates.
No. My pet peeve, I thought, was actually your pet peeve just then. I mean, it sounded similar to what I'm going to say.
Is it about women and license plates?
Nope. It could be. It
What
could
are you-
be about it.
you're always fixing and
I'm
moving
fixing
and-
stuff.
what are you
I mean,
doing?
It's important that you look your best, even if you have to do it. If you have to adjust, your outfit and pull down your shirt and hide all your wires.
Okay.
How do I look, Matt? Is everything covered? Everything's good?
She looks good.
Good. I got a thumbs
Jason?
up. Okay. Because my pet peeve
Good.
is seeing people who are just like halfway put together. When you got tags hanging like that. Look at that. So you just really don't want to
that
have
really
that
your
happen.
pet peeve?
No.
Okay, what is it?
My pet peeve, you could be behind them on any given road, you could be behind them in a drive-through, you could be behind them wherever. Trash still coming out of a window. Do you know what I'm tempted to do? And this is not Christian.
You know
this
what?
is not Christian. I'm going to pray about it. I am tempted to get the trash that has just come from the vehicle, following the person and tossing it back into their car on top of them. That infuriates me.
That is my thoughts exactly. I have thought about that so many times because I always tell my daughter, you know what, she'll want to, years ago before she was old enough to know better.
Sure.
She'd get that gum wrapper and want to throw it out. And I'm like, you know what? If everybody that drove this road did that, Hannah,
right.
look how awful and dirty this would be.
God's
So,
country. You don't
yeah.
you don't do that. There's a reason. You stop at a trash can. And listen, generations ago, I know it happened often. I saw it, we've witnessed it. It's wrong. Do not throw things from a window and see people are going to get behind me, and if I eat my shelled peanuts and stuff, that I might throw the.
You know what?
That's okay.
That's biodegradable.
It is.
It's
It
okay.
is. But
Banana
trash,
peels?
Yeah.
Throw 'em.
Jason, what's your pet peeve? Does that bother you, or were you the guy in
Trash?
front of me who did it last night, who threw the trash out? No. Okay, good.
Matt, pet peeve? Can I give
Jason,
you
what is
another
yours?
one? He's thinking.
You have more pet peeves than that because you can.
I'm even natured. I don't really.
No, yes you do. You totally have a
I want to
pet
bring up
peeve.
the one we talked about.
Which one?
I hate.
Oh, back to the license plate. Well, we
No,
don't hate anything.
it's about a car, though. The
Don't,
one-
don't hate anything.
Okay,
that would be a
I-
pet peeve. Don't
I
hate.
abhor.
We dislike. We
I
abhor.
abhor
Very good. Very good.
the little men
That pee on everything.
peeing on something.
On everything.
On Ford,
The
Dodge,
Chevy.
my wife's name,
Name.
my ex-wife Sally, Betty, and then the wife.
Taxes,
Yeah,
the
taxes,
government, politics, the
Walmart.
press.
Yeah.
I know mine.
Jason's got
What
one.
is it?
It's when I'm paying for gas.
Paying for gas.
Inside the gas station.
Yes.
And somebody is holding up the line, picking out Instant lottery ticket.
Oh, yeah, the scratch off. The instant lottery tickets when you're trying to check out, you're in a hurry because you have to pay for your fuel. Another pet peeve. When you've paid for your fuel at the pump, go inside for the receipt.
How come they don't get it there? You could get it there.
Either they didn't put the paper in there. I don't know why that happens, but boy, that sets me off as well.
Here's another one, and this is just me, and I know you're going to get on to me because some people do this because they're waiting on a loved one from the Army or something, or the service. Hang on.
I am not at all
It's the
involved in
Christmas decorations up until June. I can't take that.
Yeah.
I can't.
They're thinking if they don't turn them on, people won't notice. They'll just leave them hanging there.
And I know you don't email me. If you do, that's your deal. I just don't like it.
Here. They've gotten smart about it. If you're going to leave the tree up year-round, they're changing it out. They're making it St. Patty's Day. They're putting some Valentine's decor on there, some Easter. So you know what? At least they're making an attempt.
I'm talking about the icicle lights.
Oh, the icicle lights. Yes, I know. Hey.
What else do you have?
To each his own. Matt, we were waiting on yours. What is yours?
I haven't.
You're going to have to be quicker than that, Matt, on the draw.
Jason's calling pretty good.
Was yours, when you're standing in line? And a lot of guys, I know guys feel that way when women whip out their checkbooks, because you guys are waiting, we're going to write a check. And especially the lady who writes really, really slow and neatly. Check
or
writing.
how about this one? Or
do a
can
debit
I smell
card.
those 3 air fresheners back there? Give me the red one. No. how
Where
about the
are you going?
The little air freshener
People
things.
do that?
Yes. I've been behind her. Have you been behind her, Jason?
I haven't.
Okay. She's out there.
The other pet peeve, and this is probably going to make some folks mad, but I was a product of this. Back in the day, my parents, they smoked, and we were in the car, okay? Didn't realize that it was killing your loved ones, around you, but to see a child in a car with someone still smoking bothers me because I've been there. Well, I've seen it. Yeah. So, yeah, it should be because it's horrible. And if you're not a smoker, oh my God. Well, if you're not a smoker, it's torture. It really is torture because it doesn't smell good. You're inhaling it and you're just looking for some fresh air. Who knew we had so many pet peeves?
Oh,
wow, I think we're gonna get mail over this though. People will call, they wanna, and
smokers are gonna get
listen,
you.
and that's okay. That's okay. Some of my relatives still smoke, and I tell them, you understand how that can kill you, right? Yeah. I mean, you understand that the high blood pressure and all that could be leveled on out.
And
if we
the
just
money there. I mean, we can go on and on. They can have a new car within 6 months. They quit smoking.
Quit smoking.
But anyway, hope you enjoyed the show.
Can we make it positive? Matt, give us our positive spin. I just feel bad, don't you? Like getting out
Leaving it like this?
Yeah. Feels a little.
Let's go back to paying it forward. Being nice.
Sunshine, rainbows, and kitties. All is well. All is well.
Oh, that's a nice, neat little closing.
What is your closing?
Well, till then.
No, until I come up with an unoriginal close.
That one too.
This is what we hear all the time is, well, we knew there was a hair salon here, but we didn't know there was a spa. We still have facials. If you're into organic at all, her skincare is wonderful. We have wonderful massage therapists. I feel like we have the best service providers in Southern Illinois. Treat yourself a little bit. It can do things for you, it really can.
My husband loves me when I return from the spa, and I love him.
Right, yeah.
When you're selling large acreage farm or recreational property, few things are as important as a quick sell at the right price. And as one of the most viewed real estate websites in the Midwest, listing your property with buyafarm.com is a great place to start. But if you're looking for a quicker turnaround, our professional land auction services consistently move property by attracting serious buyers.
The bidding is closed and the farm is sold.
Whether you're selling or looking to buy, think buyafarm.com.
If it wasn't for John A., I would not be where I'm at today. I got on the scale and I was 213 pounds. That was kind of a wake-up moment for me. The college was offering the weight loss challenge, and then I knew I had to be serious. 67.2 pounds. It's like I've discovered a new me. I truly have. I'm where I need to be.
Discover a new you at John A. Logan College, because here, it's all about you. Visit jalc.edu.
Can I help you, buddy?
You're in Kretzinger Hollow,
In the middle of nowhere. Welcome to Blue Boar, World Championship Barbecue. Prime rib, steaks, a lot of Cajun.
Food and atmosphere that's worth the drive.
Pretty unique place.
The Blue Boar.
There's no such thing as zombies.
The Spiel, Saturdays at 11 on Fox 23.
After being holed up all winter, there's never been a better time to escape to the outdoors. And there's no easier way to get out there than in a camper, toy hauler, or RV from Tri-State RV in Anna, Illinois. With an expansive lot of new and pre-owned inventory, Tri-State has something for everyone, including the guarantee.
Remember what I said last time, I won't be beat, period. Make sure to come to our open house, where we'll make sure your next buying experience is a happy one.
#CampHappy.
Happy.